Post GP of Spain, here we go. So as always, the same format as always, from the last to the fourth, we are gonna rank them and we're gonna, make a bit of judgment about their weekend. Before we go, drop a big like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, 8:30 PM UK every night, sim racing contents, lives we do. So yeah, go to check it out, Minge_fun. And yeah, as always, let's get into the video. We're going to start with Alexander Albon, as you can see, because Lance Stroll couldn't race, so we're not gonna rank him. We're not gonna, talk really about him. The qualifying wasn't the best for Lance Stroll, but yeah, can't really judge if he didn't even start the race. Alexander Albon, P19 retired, Box retired the car, contact in the first laps, was doing a pretty good weekend, but yeah, pretty lucky with that contact. He was beating his teammate Carlos Sainz, that did a pretty awful weekend, but we're gonna arrive to him later on. I would give him a 6.5 out of 10 because the qualifying was pretty good. Beat his teammate, but the Williams, didn't. I think the Williams really felt these wing changes a lot. Now he's a bit slower, the Williams, compared to their teams with these new rules, obviously. Obviously 6.5 out of 10 for Alexander Albon. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, him retired as well, P18, for another engine problem, and it's the third consecutive engine problem in 3 different Grand Prix. Kimi Antonelli Imola, George Russell Monaco, Kimi Antonelli Spain. This is becoming a serious problem, and it's strange also to see because this is the last year of these rules, of these F1 rules. So yeah, that's not the best for Mercedes. By the way, Kimi Antonelli, P7 in quali. Okay, he was not that far off. P6 in quali, I think. Wasn't that far off from his teammate. Then the race started. He went wide in turn 1. Not the best. Was doing his race. Not an excellent weekend in general, but not even that bad, to be honest. And then that problem with the engine, couldn't do anything. I would give him a 6 out of 10. And pretty unlucky with that. Maybe 6.5 out of 10, to be honest. He was doing a pretty solid weekend in general, not at the level of George Russell, but he's still in his debut season in Formula 1. So 6.5 out of 10, and a very lucky Kimi Antonelli. P17 Oliver Burman, he was doing he did a very good quality then in the race, just a bit unlucky in general with the type of things. Obviously us that didn't have the pace, and so for me 7 out of 10. Didn't really watch his race, so I can't really judge a lot about him, but the quality was pretty good in general. P16 Esteban Ocon, baited by his teammate in quali, if I remember correctly. The race, he finished that, but the ass wasn't there, so I would give him a 6.5 out of 10 just because he was behind in the quali, if I remember. But not the best, not the worst. You can do lots of good things with this car, with this ass, so we accept it. We should accept it from Esteban Ocon. Franco Colapinto, that is a flop of the weekend. Pretty unlucky in Q1. His car was broken, but couldn't really pass the Q1, to be honest. Probably, most likely, maybe yes, but from what I can see, I don't think so, to be honest. Not the best Colapinto. That can be replaced, to be honest, by Duan again. Maybe, don't think so, but maybe. He's not performing as well as he was performing in Williams when he debuted in Monza, then in Singapore, last year. He's not that type of talent that we saw before. So not the best car in Alpine, but Pierre Gasly could drive it much better. Not the best, another flop. 4.5 out of 10 for Colapinto. Carlos Sainz, P14 in his home race. Disaster in qualifying, eliminated in Q1. And then in the race, couldn't do much better, obviously. He's a flop, Carlos Sainz, as well, I would say. 5 out of 10 for him. Not the best weekend. Very good. Very bad, sorry. In his own race as well. Beaten by his teammate by a lot. Yuki Tsunoda, P13 with the Red Bull. And he's another flop of this weekend. He was starting from the pit lane. He was starting P20, okay. The qualifying is unacceptable. Not even in the points in the race. So the race was solid, maybe. But 2 retirements as well. Stroll that wasn't racing, so it really made up not a lot of positions, actually. Like 3 positions he made up, something like that. If we really look at it, 4 positions maybe. Flop, 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 flop. 4 out of 10. That Red Bull is undrivable, but Verstappen can drive it. So, yeah. P12, Gabriel Bortoleto. Top of this weekend, Gabriel Bortoleto. Very, very good, solid weekend. With that car, that feel that improves. I think, yeah, the Sauber really improved with his rule changes. Because I think it was the only team that didn't have to change their front wing for these changes in the rules. And so Sauber was there, to be honest. Sauber was there, but Bortoleto drove it in a pretty good way as well. Best quality of the year, P12 I think in the quality, mega job. Then P12 also in the race, couldn't done much better. 8 out of 10 for Gabriel Bortoleto, very good quality. And yeah, the race maybe still to improve a bit, still in his debut season in Formula 1. And with a very pretty bad car. P11, Liam Lawson, the killer. Liam Lawson. Yeah, he's a killer. He's trying to push everyone out. Beat it again, destroyed, I would say, again by his teammate Isaac Ajar. Not the worst weekend ever. 5.5 out of 10 for him. Still beat it by a rookie. So yeah, not the best weekend for Liam Lawson, because Liam Lawson is not a rookie. He had like a bit of races in Formula 1, yeah, not a full season, okay? So still a mid-rookie, but still beat it by his teammate, so not good. And yeah, P11, no points as well. P10, Max Verstappen. It was a very good weekend. They were trying an incredible strategy, and then I didn't understand the R tires at the end by Red Bull. Red Bull, why? If you have only the R tires, why to pit Max? If you had the mediums, I could maybe understand, or maybe not. But the R tires we saw, and the teams were saying that the R tires weren't working basically. So yeah, why to put R tires? I would rather go. I said it in live while I was watching the Grand Prix with my friend. I said why they didn't left him off on track with the soft tires to try and defend the position with the soft tires. At least it was restarting P1, alright? And then the McLaren had to pass him. They would have probably passed him. But then Charles maybe not, or maybe also Charles. But to put the tires to be P3 behind all the McLarens, you're not fighting with him basically, with our tires behind them at 8 laps to go. And so you have to defend with our tires against the soft tires of everyone else. So, pretty bad strategy by the Red Bull. It was a pretty good weekend until Max Verstappen completely lost his mind. Could have been an 8, 9 out of 10 for his performance, but he is a 7.5 out of 10 because that contact with George Russell cost him the championship most likely as well. And yeah, 10 seconds time penalty, not ideal. From P4, P5 to P10, very bad. P9, Fernando Alonso, top of this weekend. Mega Fernando in his home Grand Prix after a lot of unlucky this season for problems engine and etc. He wasn't scoring any points. 2 points now for him, and at his home race he did some incredible overtakes round the outside in turn 3 with that Aston Martin. He carried the Aston Martin in the points. 9 out of 10 for Fernando Alonso. Maybe I'm a bit exaggerating, but I don't think so. Mega performance by Fernando. P8 for Pierre Gasly. Pretty good weekend for him as well. Pretty consistent driver. Very good Pierre. 8 out of 10 for you. Nothing real to say. Amazing drive. Yeah, he's the strongest teammate as well. Very good Pierre. Isaac Ajar, P7. Top him as well this weekend. What a driver we're seeing. The best rookie of the 2025 season in my opinion. Better also than Antonelli. Oh my god, how good he's performing. After that Australia formation lap crash, that was pretty bad. And there I said, oh my god, will be a painful season for him most likely. Helmut Marko will kill him. After that, it was a mega season, destroying his teammate Liam Lawson. Another mega performance from him, P7. 8.5 out of 10, mega performance again. P5, Nico Hülkenberg, 10 out of 10. Lovely job. Top of this weekend, obviously, Nico Hülkenberg. What a race in particular. The quali was behind his teammate. So not the best, alright? But then in the race, after like 2 laps, it was P10 already, starting P14, I think. Mega drive by Nico. Bit lucky with a Verstappen penalty and with a safety car, but it was a race of P7, something like that, without safety car, and yeah. So mega weekend for Nico Hülkenberg. Very incredible points for the Kicksauber. P4, George Russell, another very good weekend, very solid weekend by the British driver. Mercedes felt to be a bit off pace with these new rules, but yeah, George drove as well as he could. To be honest, he did his job. 7.5 out of 10. Lovely job by George. Still very consistent, bringing the points home. Very good. P3, Charles Leclerc. What a race from him. Not the quali, but he said he was sacrificing a bit the quali to have a much better race, and he had. Pretty lucky with the safety car. Never happened a lucky thing to Charles Leclerc, so incredible. Pretty lucky with the safety car, but he managed it in a really good way. Passed Max Verstappen with aggression, took the P3, third podium of Ferrari this season. All of them 3 by Charles Leclerc. 8 out of 10 for the Ferrari driver. Not the best quali, mega comeback in the race, lovely job. P2, Lando Norris. Not the best weekend from him. 2/10 off in the quali is a lot. By his teammate Piastri. Then in the race, he messed up the start. He was behind Verstappen then. And yeah, doesn't really want to attack Piastri, we seem like. Not the best weekend from him, to be honest. A bit, 6.5 out of 10 for Lando Norris. You know, still a P2, but with a very good car, like his McLaren. And yeah, still too many mistakes. And yeah, Piastri was faster this weekend. And we talk about the P1 driver, Oscar Piastri. Very good weekend. I would put him at top of this weekend, to be honest, only for the quali. 2/10 to your teammate is a lot. 2/10 to your teammate is a lot. Dominated weekend. Yeah, pole position, then very good start. Maintained the position, led. I would say, like not every lap, but he led the race. He won the race. No real opponent that could fight him. So mega Oscar Piastri, that is deserving every race more this World Championship. It was a bit of pace in Monaco, for example, and a bit in Imola as well. 2 races not the best, and I was saying, oh no, maybe he dropped out the performance. Here he demonstrated he's a very solid driver that wants to win this championship rather than Lando Norris, to be honest. So yeah, one final thoughts. Didn't really change, to be honest, with these rules. In particular, at the front, didn't really change. Ferrari seemed to gain a bit on the Mercedes. Mercedes seems to struggle a bit more. And Williams also dropped a lot back. Kicksauber is a bit better. So a few changes, yes. But at the front, McLaren still dominating. Still the best car. So yeah, what you can do to beat McLaren, I don't know. Yeah, these were my thoughts about the Spanish Grand Prix. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I remember your Twitch, where I stream every day, 8:30 PM UK. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. Cheers!